Hey, let's talk about what you can hope to expect from Botox. So, there are a lot of really great movie clips from the 90s, people talking about Botox, and I highly suggest you go find a reel of those if you want to laugh hysterically. I unfortunately don't have the camera skills to provide that for you, but thankfully other people on YouTube have done it for me. So, what can we do with Botox? So, Botox relaxes muscles in your face. And so, the goal with Botox is to help to stop muscles from contracting in a way that results in fine lines and wrinkles. Now, I have a little bit in my face, so I'm not gonna be able to make every face that we're gonna talk about today. So you're gonna have to get a mirror and imagine, but get a mirror, see it on yourself, and then if you want us to help make it better, come see us about it. So the most commonly treated area with Botox on the face is this area right here between the eyebrows. And some people call that their 11 lines, some people call it their WTF lines, some people call it a face vagina if you got like one crease right here in the middle. I don't say any of those things. I say your glabellar complex. But whatever you want to call it is totally fine. So this is the most commonly treated area. It's what most Botox is actually FDA approved to treat on the face. And it's an area that if untreated and you have really strong muscles right there, can make you look angry. Now I will say on the best day, I don't have very strong muscles right there, but I'm gonna make my angry face for you right now. Yeah, it's fully treated. So why do I have Botox in my face if on the best day I don't have much movement right here? The reason for me actually is because I have very deep hooded eyelids. Thanks, Grandma. Anyway, both my parents have had that upper bluff done where they kind of reduced this eyelid skin, and I'm sure that in my life at some point I'm gonna need to have that done. But in the meantime, Botox is saving me some work in that area because by treating this muscle that pulls down and in and makes an angry face, I get a little bit of a lift right here. And that lift is good for me because I was actually starting to lose the very top of my visual field up here. And so by doing this little area right in here, I get this nice kind of open-eyed look, and I got about an extra 2 millimeters in brow height. And that 2 millimeters was crucial for me for helping avoid that surgery. So what's the next most commonly done area? That's gonna be the forehead right up here. So I'm gonna make a face because I actually don't have anything in my forehead right now. And you're gonna see how small my forehead is. So see that right there? Okay, so I have a really tiny forehead and very weak forehead muscles. There are some different shapes that happen in here. Some people have muscle band that goes all the way across. Some people have a muscle band that kind of looks a little bit like this. This is what I have because I don't really have any muscles right here in this part of my face. And not everybody is a candidate for treating their forehead because I'm gonna do this little trick and I wanna show you why I'm not a good candidate. Watch what happens to my forehead when I open my eyes. Do you notice that everything kind of automatically went up? So if I were to put more Botox in this area where I can barely move anyway, then what would happen is I would probably drop my brows a little bit more and be like this. And I really like this look. This look is better, nice and open. So anyway, but this is the next most commonly treated area. And if you don't have a Cro-Magnon sized forehead like I do, then you'll have much more surface area in which to get that Botox. So that's the next most commonly treated area. Third most commonly treated area, and this is the crow's feet. And I do have mine treated right now, but probably starting to wear off. But if you look right here, you can see these little fun wrinkles that form in this area. This is actually better. Yeah, that's still way better than where I started from. So crow's feet, a lot of times we'll treat it with a little bit of a brow lift to kind of do this, and then treat the crow's feet as well to smoothen this area. And when I don't have it done, I look like this. So this is why I started doing this area, is honestly to lift that brow, to delay my bluff. And then because my crow's feet, I look like a sailor, like staring at the sun all day. So those are the most commonly treated areas upper face wise.